here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, we are going to be setting up my savings tracker for the month of March. We are here in my Erin Condren monthly planner. This is a planner that you guys don't really get to see a whole lot of throughout the month because I put a lot of personal information in here and stuff that I'm not comfortable sharing. But I have been sharing my initial setup process with you all. You guys seem to like these videos, so I'm going to be setting up my savings tracker today, which I have decided to put right here. If you're not familiar with the layout of the Erin Condren monthly planner, each month starts out with a divider page, and it's got the month on it there. And then you flip next to the calendar page. This I set up in a separate video, and this is where I'm going to keep track of all of my transactions. This next page here is what we're going to work on today. We're going to work on my savings tracker. This page will be a separate video where I will set up my dashboard page and we will fill in my monthly goals, which I'm excited about. And then after that, we move into the paycheck trackers. So I have a separate video on this as well, and I just went through and set up all of my paycheck pages. This is where I keep track of how much income we had come in, what went out, and then I have a little space down here to write in any notes so I can write in my confirmation numbers and account numbers and things that I like to keep track of. And that is the main reason why you guys don't see this planner in action very much, because there's just a lot of personal information. You guys do see this page quite a bit, my transaction log, but that's pretty much all you see once the month gets started. So I thought that filming these setup videos would be a fun way to kind of introduce you guys to how I use this planner, even though you won't actually get to see it in action. So I have paycheck 1, paycheck 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 paychecks in March. My husband gets paid every single Tuesday, so you can see that he will have a 5th paycheck this week, or this month rather. And then I get my YouTube paycheck. Hopefully that will actually come in and I will make enough income in February to receive a check in March. We'll see, but I have it in there. I have been pretty consistently bringing in a paycheck from YouTube every month, which is exciting. So thank you guys for watching my videos. That really helps me out. So I have all of that set up, and then after that is a spread where I can set up my sinking funds and my sinking fund transaction log. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel so you can see that setup. I'll be going in, setting up these pages, and also counting out my sinking funds and figuring out what my starting balances are for March. So if that's the sort of thing you're interested in, definitely subscribe. But for now, we're going to skip backwards here to this page, and I'm going to set this up as a savings tracker. So I have been participating in quite a few savings challenges in 2021, and I haven't been doing a really good job of keeping track of them. I've sort of been keeping track of the totals, but I want a place where I can keep track of each transaction, where I can see what I added in each week. And so I'm going to use a savings tracker this month. I have these stickers here from Caffeinated Cait Printables that I have printed and cut using my silhouette portrait. And this is the spread we're going to be using here. It's just going to be my savings tracker. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to really quickly just white out some of this dotted area because my header isn't quite as long as this and I don't want this to peek through. So I'm actually going to white out this end of it. And this is just a Tombow mono correction tape. Works pretty well. I'm not like super good at it. I see lots of people use this whiteout in their videos and they have no problems at all, but sometimes I struggle. Luckily I was able to get it done pretty easily. And now I'm just going to stick down this header. And I do print my stickers on removable matte paper, which is good because I often lay things down crooked, but I actually did a pretty okay job of laying that header down. And then the next thing is this strip here. It says date, description, deposit, withdrawal, and balance. So there's a place to write in each of those pieces of information. And what I will be tracking here is the money that I add to my savings each week for my 52-week savings challenge, my Savopoly, as well as my savings for my Nintendo Switch and any other savings that I add to throughout the month of March. So I'm just going to put this little savings tracker header in. And then I'm going to put a little total here at the bottom. And that is pretty much it for this spread, and that was super quick. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set up this dashboard page with you all as well today. So the way that I use this dashboard is pretty simple. This is just sort of an overall view of the month. So I typically use this square to write in my debts. I write my debts in from lowest to greatest. And this just gives me sort of a snapshot of what my debt looked like at the beginning of the month, so that I can flip through this planner at the end of the year and look at my totals and watch them go down month after month after month. So I am going to use this same page here, and we're going to use a header to cover up some of this. I'm going to white out this March 2021. Just so it doesn't shine through. See what I mean, you guys? I swear, nobody else has problems with this whiteout but me. I don't know if it's just the angle that I hold it, or if I'm pressing too hard or not hard enough, but it is what it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay down this header. This header came with this debt tracker, but I don't really use a debt tracker in that capacity, so I have an extra header I can use for this, and I'm just gonna kind of try to lay it down as straight as possible. It's difficult because there's nothing really to line it up with, but I'm gonna just do the best I can. There we go. And I'm actually going to have to print out another page, I think, because I don't have a header. Usually I will use like a March 2021 heading that looks like this, but I need to print out an extra one. So that's fine, we'll just skip it for now. I don't like to print out too many stickers ahead of time because I don't like to waste paper. So a lot of times when I'm doing this, I come up short and I realize that I need a new sticker or a different sticker or something, and then I can just go in and print it out, which is totally fine. So I will do that and stick it in probably off camera. So then the next thing I'm going to do is cover up some of, actually, I don't really need to cover this up. Usually I take another header and I kind of cut it and cover up these designs, but these designs actually match pretty well. So I'm not even going to bother covering that this month. I'm just going to let it shine through. It's really beautiful, so I'm fine with that. So we're going to do things a little bit different this month then. I have these stickers here that came on the monthly calendar page that I used when I set up my transaction log. And I'm actually going to use these then to mark what each of these categories or what each of these boxes is going to be for. So I'm going to try to center it and get it as straight as possible, but again, I'm not great at that. Luckily, these are removable matte stickers. And I'm just going to write in what the headings are. Sometimes I'll print out stickers for this, but we'll just keep it simple this month. And this still is not straight, but I'm not going to mess with it. So in this box, this is where I keep track of my credit score. So I like to, again, get a little snapshot of where my credit score is at the start of each month. I will put down my credit score and my husband's credit score. We just use Credit Karma for that. I know it's not super accurate, but I'm not really worried about it being super accurate. I'm more interested in just seeing the changes, whether it's going up or down, that sort of thing. All right. And then I will use this sort of peachy sticker up here. To mark goals. And so now I have 3 spaces for my March goals. Let's talk about those. So for February, I did a pretty good job of not eating out. Provided that I didn't totally go off the rails in the last week of February. I'm filming this video a little bit early. So I'm just kind of counting on my future self to hold it together and not eat out. That was really, really great. It was actually easier than I expected, and we were able to save money. And so I'm going to do something wild and keep right on keeping on with the no eating out challenge. With the exception of we have an anniversary in March. That will be something that we do eat out to celebrate, but we're going to try on a weekly basis not to eat out again, and we'll see how this goes. I might be pushing us to the brink here because 2 months straight of no eating out, that's going to be difficult, but we're going to try it. So no eating out. I really loved having that extra money to put towards debt, so we're just going to keep on keeping on, and we'll see. Like I said, I might be shooting myself in the foot, but we're going to try. All right, the next goal is a biggie. I'm really hoping that we can pay off Discover. The interest-free period on our Discover card ends this month. We have been actively trying to pay Discover off for quite a while now. We've got a little bit of that balance left, so that's the goal, to pay that off this month before the interest kicks in. And my last financial goal for March is 10 no-spend days. We did really, really well in February with not spending money. And I just want to keep that train rolling. So we're going to aim for 10 no-spend days. March is a longer month, so I think we can do it. We'll see. And then next, I'm going to set up a little section here for our debts. So I do not do any sort of fancy lettering or anything. I'm just gonna write it in script there, and then what I will do is go in and list out my debts, least to greatest. I'm going to do that off camera. That's not something that we share. We don't share our overall debt totals. We just kind of share our debt one little chunk at a time. That's what my husband's comfortable with, so that's what we do. And this last little section here, I often struggle with what to do with it. I've used it to track my savings before, but of course we have a whole spread for that now. I've used it just for notes and for quotes. So if you guys have any ideas on what I can use this section for, leave me a comment down below and let me know. For now, I'm just going to stick the sticker in here and leave it blank. I need to do some thinking and kind of decide what I want to do for March with this section. So like I said, if you have ideas, let me know. So that's it, you guys. This is all that I'm going to set up today. Pretty short and sweet video, but I hope that you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, friends.